Hello, this is Goku for the Sim1, and I'm back, this time to review an anime. But before I get into the particulars of the anime, I want to get one thing out of the way, because the title is kind of misleading, and for the people who don't know this, I want to explain this and kind of get something out of the way. I'll do this as fast as I can. So, if you're not familiar with animes, if you are, skip this. I hopefully will put some notation, but if I don't, I'm sorry. But essentially, in anime, animes, a lot of animes come from manga. Very much how a lot of books are made into movies. And the idea is that, but unlike that, a lot of times they're done right in the beginning when they start doing it. And manga come out weekly, very much like comic books. And so what happens is you get to a point where there's no long. You get to a point where the story has ended, and so they have this stuff like filler. But sometimes they release an anime right after the manga comes out, and you get to a point where you have to stop, and you're just never going to be able to keep up with it. It just can't be done. And so ultimately, what they're forced to do is just make an anime that's vastly different, and that's what Hellsing did. The 13-episode Hellsing that you'll probably find online is vastly different from Hellsing Ultimate, which what I'll be reviewing in a second here. I just wanted to make that very clear. It's not bad, but from the 4 episodes that were released of Hellsing Ultimate, it's better. Now, I'm going to be reviewing the first episode of Hellsing Ultimate. I've seen up to episode 4, and episodes 5 through 8 are coming out next month, in about 3 weeks. And so I kind of want to prepare, so I'm going to rewatch these movies. I don't know if I'm going to review all of them, because these are so interlinked that it kind of gets spoilerish. But I'll decide. If you really want me to, I will. I'll do my best. But okay, so Hellsing Ultimate, episode 1. Hellsing, okay. Hellsing is essentially about one of the relatives of Hellsing, Integra Hellsing, and essentially she is part of an organization, and they have control over Alucard, this ancient and really powerful vampire. And so they send this vampire on missions to go kill evil. And by no means is Hellsing a good guy. He's just controlled by them, and he's doing this against his will. And on one mission, this priest takes this policewoman, and he's forced to kill her, to kill the guy. But because of the rules, she is a virgin and female, and you have to be a virgin and opposite sex for a vampire to sire you. And so he sires her, and ultimately they become allies. And essentially the first volume is about where they go on a mission to fight a guy like Hellsing. He's human, but he's genetically altered. He's a priest that's genetically altered, and he's a rival monster slaying organization. But he's genetically altered to where he has similar power sets to Hellsing. I mean, his power sets are more holy-ish, but they're similar. They're both basically invincible. This is a damn good anime. This is really good. It develops really, really well. The voice acting is spot on. I want somebody to complain about the voice acting, because first of all, if they're supposed to sound English, they sound English. If they're supposed to sound, if they're supposed to sound a certain way, they sound that way, and that's very interesting. Like Full Metal Alchemist pisses me off because they should be German. This is a fictional German. It's very, very, yeah. I understand things like Avatar where they didn't care, but I wish they would care a little bit more. This did actually care, and actually did that, and I respect that so much for that. The characters are really interesting. Now, I'm only reviewing Volume 1, so I'm only going to review them or Episode 1. Sorry. And you don't get a lot of characterization. Alucard, you get very little. You just know that he's kind of a monstrous creature, and you know he's epically powerful. Integra, you get that you don't really get a lot from her. You get to see a little bit about her past and that she is a scarred character. And Policewoman, I don't know her actual name, but they always call her Policewoman. You don't really get a lot from her character. Like, the most significant thing you get is that she's a virgin. And that does tell a lot. Because in this being essentially modern day, and she is an adult woman, that does tell something about the character. But beyond that, you don't really get a lot from that character. But she is kind of your protagonist. She is the character that you are going through the journey through, because this is all new to her. You get to really learn about the vampire abilities and how vampires work in this. And so, okay, what do I score this? I will give that 9 out of 10. I don't know if it's quite a 10 out of 10, but it's 9 out of 10. Do I recommend this? Highly. If you like anime, if you like vampires or animes, watch it. It's really good. This does it right, and this is good. I mean, this is really, really good. And it will get that Twilight bad taste out of your mouth. It really will. And then go watch T-Princess's Ripping a Twitard Episode 5 to puke, if you really feel so well, because it's funny, but it is what it is. T-Princess, awesome. And Ripping a Twitard, awesome. The person that she's ripping a new one into, not so awesome. He's an idiot. A moron. Sorry if you watched this, but yeah. This was Goku Photosim 1, and I mean, yeah, please leave a comment. Tell me if you like this anime, and I'll see you next time. YouTube.